Hello, welcome to part 2 of knitting my St Aubyn's scarf, and this is how far I've got. I've filmed this, and then I went out for a day with Paul Hayes, and you might have seen that on my Instagram post. If you don't follow him, he's a brilliant knitter, and so that's where I am. So you can see that I've now finished these rows of Fairisle that I'm just going to show you in today's clip. So this is part 2. I don't know when part 3 will come out because I'm away for a few days, but I'll try to get it out as quickly as possible. But again, if you've got any questions, write them in the comments, and then I can deal with those and help you out if you've got any problems. Okay, thanks a lot. Enjoy this little video. This is only a little one. I'm just doing the Fairisle. So here we are for part 2. Hello everyone. So today we're going to start with the Fairisle. So I've just done the 2 rows of putty there, and so now I'm on row 12, isn't it? And yes, this is row 12. So it's 4 in the putty, but it's 4, and I've got to do so. I might as well just tie in the new colour. So the new colour this time is the green, which is Lush. So I'm going to tie that in. I'll tie that on. Oh, there we go. Just tie that on there like that. Okay, so I need to do, there needs to be 4 stitches on there. So the first stitch is just a plain knit stitch. So that's the plain knit stitch. Then knit 2 together. And then I've got to do 2 more stitches. But I'm carrying this with me at the moment. So carrying that. So there is the 4 stitches, and now I can start on the green. So it's 1 green, 3 of the cream. So 1 green, and I'm going to use the no floats method, but it really is just to get these ends in for a second. So I'm just going to stitch these ends in. So I'm just going to do that, but I really don't think you need, when there's only a 3 stitch gap between the background and the foreground colours, you don't actually need to be using the no floats method. So but you can if you like. So I'll just get that in, and then I'll just knit that next green stitch, and then okay, so it's 3 and 1, 3 and 1. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3 of those. Give it a little bit of yonking there, bit of yonk, and then 1 of those. So I sort of stretch the stitches apart so that the float on the back would be nice and loose. So I'll do that again. So 1, 2, I can't help but do it, can I? So there, I've actually used the no floats method. Right, okay. So I'll do it. I'll do it again, but this time I'll do it without the no floats method. So without the no floats method, you just knit 1 in the green, and then 1, 2, 3, and then you yonk it a bit, and then you put the 4th on there. So that's just normal Fairisle. So that's what the majority of people do. But I use a no floats method, so I would do, generally I use the no floats method. There's no need to use the no floats method, but I'll just show you what I would do. So I'd knit the first stitch, and then when it came to knit the second stitch, I would move the green in front of it, knit the second stitch, and then I put the green, the carrying colour, between the two needles, and then I'd knit that, and then I'm back on the green. So I'll do that once again because it didn't make sense to me, so I don't know if it makes sense to you. Right, okay, so I'm going to knit the first stitch, 1 and then 2. I did it completely different that time, 3. So I'll do it again, 1 green and then 1, and then I'm going to put the carrying colour between the two needles, and I'm going to make the stitch, and it's just trap that there, and then the next stitch binds it in, and that's the no floats method. And the difference is, you can see on the back here, the difference is that with the no floats method you haven't got these floats, you've got these tiny little floats. So hopefully that makes sense to everyone. So I'll just get to the end of this row, just checking that you are watching. This is actually working. Okay, I believe it is. So I'll get to the end of this row, and then I'll show you how I would carry the yarns when I'm purling. Okay, see you there. So there you go, I'm at the end of that row, and it's going to take a little time. What I would say with the two different methods, so in actual fact I've done it with the no floats method, but try both options if you're new to it. So try leaving the long floats and then try doing the no floats method and see which works best for you. So this row, this long row, is the longest part of Fairisle that you're going to do. The other two rows are much shorter, and you'll find with this pattern there'll come a time where at the beginning you'll feel like you're getting nowhere, but as you reduce it down row by row by the 2 stitches every time, all of a sudden you'll be flying. Now I'm going to do the purling Fairisle. Now generally when I knit, I don't purl 2 colours. These days I steek everything, which means I knit it in the round and it's connected, and then I cut it down the middle. And there's a reason for that, which is that because I knit quite complicated patterns, I'm always looking at the front of the knitting, and it just makes it so much quicker doing it that way. But what I really wanted to do was with this pattern was make sure that it was knitted flat, so that people would have to purl Fairisle, because once you've done it you will realize what a pain it is and what a luxury it is not to have to purl. But some people like it. So anyway, so this is going to be my worst row of the whole project because I'm going to purl Fairisle. So I mean, usually what I do is I'm wrapping the yarn around just once, you know. So there is my first purl stitch, and then I've got to purl 2 together. So that's there, and now I'm on the green. So 1 green, 3 greens, 1 white now, 3 greens, 1 white. So, and all I'm doing is I'm going down, knit the green. I'll show you when we come back to that. So I'm going to knit the white, and then I'm going to knit the green, and now I'm going to put the white up, or the cream up, and knit the green, and then I'm going to put the cream down and knit the green, and then I'm going to knit the cream, and then I'll show you what I'm doing again with this. So it's the first stitch of green, and then I'm going to put the white up and then knit the stitch, and then bring the white back down and then knit the stitch, and that's it. I'm just going to do that all the way along. And you may find this tedious, this row, you may find it tedious, especially if it's your first time, but this is the worst row. Everything's easy from now, because even when we come back to doing this again on the other little bits of Fairisle, they're much shorter than this row. So this is the really awkward row. Everything's easier after this. Okay, so if anyone's got any questions, because this is going to be quite a short one today, leave them in the comments below, and then I'll get back to you on the next episode, when hopefully I'll be finishing this off and be showing you how to finish it off. Okay, thanks for now.